Hey everyone, XArcX here. Coming at you with a Zelda review. It's been a little while, but to thank you guys for waiting and being patient on Zelda reviews, I'm going to show you probably my favorite set for Ocarina of Time. I like this more than the plushes. I really like this set. So this set is made by Kabaya, and I've been told it's called the Hyper Real Scene Collection. Actually, I just saw it on the box. It does say that. These are not like the Gashapon that you're used to seeing on my channel, because these were actually sold in boxes, and the boxes were actually labeled on which one you were going to get. And there's 5 in the set, and there also each set came with variants, which I'll go into later. But first, let me show you real quick the 5 that were in the set. These have really great sculpts. The figures are made out of like a soft rubbery material, and I mean, you'll see there's some really great sculpts in this set. And then afterwards I'll show you the boxes and I'll show you the variants. So the first one I want to show you is this one, which is like a recreation of like the game's art. It's young Link and adult Link, and you can see they are separate figures, and they have this cardboard background. 1998 Nintendo, it says. This set also, see how the base is split in half? If you can take Link, adult Link off and put him on the right, and child Link on the left, and then you can separate it so they each have their own stand. But I think it looks super cool like this. A lot of detail in these figures. The painting's really nice. Like I said, this is like a soft rubbery material, but they're really nice figures. So that's the first one. Let's look at this one. This is a classic pose from Ocarina of Time. This is Link on Epona. As you can see, I wasn't kidding. These have great sculpts. Even the painting's really nice on these. I have one where the painting, part of it's a little weird, but aside from that, it's still pretty cool. There you go, Link on Epona. Epona is made of like a hard plastic, where Link is made of that soft rubbery material, and Link comes off of Epona. Epona has a peg on her back. So, that's a really cool one. That's the second one. You know what? I just realized I'm not showing you these in order, probably, because they actually do have an order. But here, so the first one was this one, and this is the second one. This is one of my favorites too. This is Link and Zelda, and they're both young versions, and they're both sitting on a little hill together. My favorite part of this is the way Zelda's looking at Link, like out of the corner of her eye. I think that's really cool. It captures a lot of emotion. It's good. Link's eyes are kind of messed up in this. They're kind of jacked up in the painting of this. You might have seen this before. One of my unboxing videos from Japan, I actually got this. I showed it off. So there you go. It says Nintendo on the back. They both come off the stand, like I said. Okay. The third one was Link on Epona. Here's the fourth one, which is definitely my favorite in the set. I'm going to pronounce the enemy's name wrong, probably. But it's Link versus Volvagia, which is the fire dungeon boss in Ocarina of Time. This set is this figure is awesome. So it's got Link. He's got his like action pose, sword out, ready to go. We've got the fire dragon right there. Let me see if I can give you raise it up a little bit so you can see. It's just it's an awesome pose. The painting's really great. The arms, like all these come apart into a couple pieces. So like the arms come off of this one. I think actually the dragon comes off too. Link comes off. That's my favorite in the set. And let me show you this one, which is another one with a boss from Ocarina of Time. And this is Link fighting Morpha, which is easier to pronounce. And this is also a great sculpt. So Morpha, the blue amorphous blob, is the water temple's boss. And this actually comes apart into like 6 pieces. And Link is a standalone character that's just like floating in the middle there. So I could take it apart and take him out, but I'm not going to. It was really cool. The seams on this one don't match up very well. I don't know if you can see the gaps, but that's only because these come on plastic frames and they're taken apart. So that's all the extra flash from the plastic, and I always told myself I'd get an X-Acto knife and trim it off, but I haven't gotten around to doing it. This is a really cool set. The enemy is made out of a hard plastic, and Link is made of that rubbery material I was telling you about. So I really like that one. Now let me show you real quick a look at the boxes. Let's take the box from the first one. The seller I bought these from was nice enough to include all the boxes. They're all folded up. And the seller opened them correctly. So Instead of tearing that tab that's right there, he pulled it apart at the seam, so you would be able to actually, you know, reassemble it. I'm going to try to reassemble this. Do this with one hand while holding the camera, because I'm good. So here you go. And now, like I said, these were probably still sold at, like, you know, the counter at like comic book stores or whatever in Japan, and they actually tell you which one you're going to get. See the number 1 there? And there's a number 1 on top, and it has clear as day. That's the picture. That's the first one in the set. It's Link with young Link. Here's a picture of all of them. There you go. The back has like instructions on how to put together. Stuff in Japanese. See, it shows that they can go on their separate bases. And this has a bunch of nonsense. Real quick, I want to mention this, and I don't know. When I did my bootleg video, I pointed out that all the tags had that ST logo on it. So I thought maybe that was something to do with the company that was making those bootlegs, but apparently it's not, because that ST logo is pretty much on everything I own from Japan. So I don't know what that means, so you can disregard that from the video. If you see the ST, that doesn't mean it's fake, because this set is definitely official. So it says Kabaya, and right here it says Hyper Real Scene Collection of Zelda. So that's the first one. I'll give you a real quick look of all of them. I have all the bags. I still have all the bags that came inside and all the plastic frames that all the pieces were on. Here's for the second one. Third one, which is Link on Epona. Complicated instructions. If you put that on backwards, you'd be an idiot. Fourth one, Link versus Volvagia. I don't know how to pronounce that. I just know how it's spelled in the game. Here you go. So the arms come off and the head and Link. And last one is Link versus Morpha, which has that great sculpt. And this is the one that's probably the most complicated to put together, but even still, I don't think I looked at the instructions. I think I just pulled the pieces off and put it together. Now, these were opened by the seller because they came with variants. So you knew which sculpt you were going to get, but you didn't know which one. If it was going to be the colored version, this here is a bronze version, which is kind of an ugly, deep gold or brown. And there was also the gold version, silver version, and the bronze version. So you knew which sculpt you were going to get, but you didn't know which variant. I've seen the gold and the silver go on sale on eBay and YJA. And frankly, I don't think it's worth buying. I have the good ones, which are the color ones. That's what I want. That's what every collector wants. You want, you know, accurate, colorful, action-oriented figures. You don't want these, you know, weird painted ones. The gold set is kind of cool looking. I saw the gold set on eBay. I think it was for like $400. It was really expensive. This set is very rare. I mean, there's no two ways about it. Most of the people watching my channel probably never seen it before, unless you went to my photo gallery for my collection. But it's a really cool set. It's a shame that, you know, that they didn't make more in this set, because I would have loved to seen more figures of Link fighting the bosses. But it's a great set. I'm XStarnickX. Thanks for watching.